With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. On the give, it's Warren. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
2nd and 5. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. An audible here to get a new look. He'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Throw caught by Flowers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he's out right at the 25. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness. That's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Pass caught here by Osborne. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Flowers going to go in motion right.
Hey, middle.
And they'll accept that penalty. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Robbie Chosen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
The Ravens 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
This is 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Got his man, it's Warren.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A handoff for Warren.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll look to throw here. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket, and when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd down and 3.
Now Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Here's Jackson to throw.
This one caught by Osborne, right side.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Stinson, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Stinson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Right back to him on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go. Stinson, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stinson, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A short one there to Freiermuth. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He gets this one to Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going in. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On first down, Stinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now a throw here to his running back. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure now, he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Blowing that play out for Smith as he gets the sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. First First and goal at the 1, no quarterback sneak, no running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Back to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll run here on third and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And we're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm, and he delivers it with confidence.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. They'll have the first down and then some. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Robbie Chosen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game, yet at the same time.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's into the clear again, and he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Stinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind it?
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On the run, it's Warren. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now a run with Warren. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 78 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Get to the crib, baby. Baby, this is what you get paid for.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Jackson.
It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The pickup there, 5 yards.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Jackson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And they take a knee. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Steelers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next